Now, Kenya Forest Service Chief Conservator Alexander Lemarkoko is expected to tour part of Ngong Rd Forest and issue a statement on the invasion of forest land and the hiving of 5 acres of the forest by unknown individuals for the construction of a luxury hotel. Lemarkoko is to provide more details on how the land was allocated for the construction and whether due process, including the issuance of licenses, was followed. Let's now link up with our very own Lusige, who is following up on that particular story. Lusige, where are you and what's currently happening there?
Thank you, Randy. We are still camping here at the Ngong Rd Forest because you're aware that we have had a lot of allegations in terms of land grabbing, this being the second incident within 2 years, because the last one happened on December last year, where there were allegations that someone powerful in the government had grabbed a piece of land within this forest to be able to construct a luxury hotel together with a golf course. And the government intervened when there was public outrage in regard to that, where they came on board and cancelled all the licenses from the Kenya Forest Service together with that from NEMA that had allowed such kind of a construction to continue. The recent one being the allegation that we highlighted yesterday on Citizen TV, where there is also another individual who is now being said to have grabbed 5 acres piece of land, those ones being allegations, to be able to construct an 11 cottage, a VIP cottage here to be able to cater for the guests who will be attending the AFCON, which is just nearby from here on the Talanta Stadium. So we are still camping here waiting for the Chief Conservator in charge of the Kenya Forest Service, who is Alexander Lemarkoko, who is expected here any moment from now to be able to visit the place to see the extent of the construction and also give more information about the procedure on how this individual was allocated this piece of land, and apart from that, how the whole process continued until to now, where there is construction undergoing, if the public was involved, and apart from that also those authorities in charge of such kind of a gazetted forest, including NEMA and also the Kenya Forest Service, if they gave the right licenses and if the process was done with transparency. So what is happening, we are yet to be given permission to be able to access the area where we are being told the construction is ongoing, but we have been told to keep patient, because once the Chief Conservator will be here, then the police officers who are manning this gate will now allow us to be able to get inside to see the extent of the construction and also to be able to ask those questions relevant to the process on which this piece of land, which belongs to a gazetted forest, which belongs to the public, was issued to an individual, and now we are being told that the construction is still ongoing. And this has raised a lot of concerns, because the members of the public and even the community that is in charge of taking care of this forest were not aware of such kind of a construction until yesterday, where the Green Belt movement was able to give details on what was transpiring here, and then we covered the event, and Kenyans have continued to express their concerns on why the government has remained mum with a lot of pieces of land, especially on public gazetted forests, being grabbed. Not only here, we have seen such kind of allegations in the larger Ngong Forest and also the Mau Forest on the other side of Narok. So we'll be able to at least keep an eye here and wait when the Chief Conservator arrives here to be able to give us more details on what really transpired, because we have seen the Green Belt movement that gave out this information saying the construction went ahead without public participation, without issuance of the right licenses, especially from NEMA, which is supposed to come and conduct an assessment to be able to give information before such kind of allocation is done. So let's keep waiting, and once the Chief Conservator is here, we'll be able to ask those questions and be able to brief the entire country on what transpired, and if the Kenya Forest Service will allow the continuation of the construction or it will halt that process.